we've been discussing. Of course, today marks 14 years since one of the most iconic Premier League moments and the highlight of Darren Bent's career.
When I think back to that goal now...
By all accounts, it looks as if the ball deflected, not off a shin, not off a boot, but off a balloon. Oh dear.
It never ever happened before.
Oh dear.
Off a balloon? Is it the balloon? It's the balloon. Jeb, it's a heavy balloon, not one of them light ones. It's a heavy balloon. Not one of them light ones.
The goal was a little bit freakish. I think probably Sunderland did deserve it. I knew it'd be giving us a goal.
I still, like that evening, didn't think, oh, what a weird goal. I just thought it was a goal, like, oh, fair enough, it's another one chalked off for the season.
Oh, what a weird goal. I just thought it was a goal, like, oh, fair enough, it's another one chalked off for the season. Another one chalked off for the season. Chalked off for the season. What a weird goal for the season.
Who's got the echo machine?
Trust me.
Echo machine. Yes, 14 years ago today, Darren Bent, sat to my right, scored his 8th goal of the season, a 1-0 win against Liverpool, assisted by a beach ball that was thrown onto the pitch. And finally, when was the last time you saw that ball? Was it on the day?
Yeah, probably.
Well, finally, 14 years on, we can reunite Darren Bent with the beach ball that made him famous. Let's bring in... This is all on YouTube, by the way. Let's bring in the man that runs the Fans Museum in Sunderland, Michael Ganley. And, of course, hasn't seen him for 14 years, Bent his mate, the beach ball. Let's firstly, before we speak to the beach ball, say hello to Michael Ganley. Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Thank you for coming on. How is the beach ball? Is he well? He's not deflated this afternoon, is he? Bit flat?
No, it's not a bit flat today, but yeah, very, very visual and evokes a great deal of memories.
We've got so many questions. We can see you now. If people are joining the show late and they're listening to it, I do advise you strongly to go onto YouTube because we can see Michael in an amazing part of the museum. Just describe for us exactly what you've got around you, including the beach ball, and of course describe it for people that can see you on YouTube and of course are listening on the radio.
We reside in a Grade 2-star listed building, which is 175 years old. It was formerly a railway station, which is now converted fully for the fans, not just Sunderland, but our travelling fans from around the world. It's packed with an abundance of items. It's not all Sunderland as well. We've got around about 500 items that we change every month, but the collection goes from, let's say, Azerbaijan to New Zealand. It's very eclectic, very tactile. It's emphasised that I love the fact that people can wear these shirts, hold the other piece of memorabilia. So again, it's a museum with a difference. We like breaking stigmas, and it's for the fans.
Well, listen, Michael, nice to speak to you. First and foremost, how long have you had the beach ball, and when did you acquire it? Because the last I heard, it was somewhere else in a museum around Manchester.
Yeah, that's correct. We weren't actually open to the public until round about, it was just prior to COVID we actually got open, but the building took about 1.5 years to renovate. So when the ball come out on auction, it actually was purchased by somebody locally. It was offered to myself, but I had my dubious thoughts about it, and I thought, I've got random things. I've got Martin O'Neill's underpants as a stir of the emotions, but yeah, I know where them come from. But secondly, the beach ball was just one of these things where I just thought this can't be right. Anyway, a local guy who owns a fruit and veg store in Fulwell in Sunderland, Kevin Barlow, purchased it directly from the young chap from Ireland. So again, fully agree that it is the right ball. It was badly damaged. It is badly damaged still, but it's been sort of positioned on top of another beach ball, so it keeps its shape. But it has been pretty much ripped to shreds, as you would imagine, on the day as well. So, but it come back into Sunderland 3 years ago now, and it's been on prime place in one of the rooms, and we see around about 1,000 people a week come in the building. So again, everybody sees it, and that's not just Sunderland fans, but that's international fans from everywhere and anywhere.
I think the question on everyone's lips is, does it have the original air in it from the day?
I think that got kicked out of it, to be honest.
Okay, well, never mind it. I mean, it looks good. Whose job is it to pump it up regularly? And we can see it's in like a glass cabinet. Do you ever take it out of the cabinet? And also, all the stuff around it, you've got other Darren Bent memorabilia. Is any of that from that game as well?
Yeah, the ball's actually, it's been really good. It's been blown up once and it's stood the test of time for 3 years. The boots are what Darren wore. The shirt above the cabinet is what Darren wore. We've actually got the match ball as well, which was presented to a local company, well, a family, who basically donated that to the museum as well some time ago now.
Michael, I can see in the cabinet as well, you've got a pair of boots at the top and there's a pair of boots that looks at the bottom. Which are the ones that are match worn?
Both.
Which were the ones that were match worn in that match?
The ones at the top, the ones that say the words, the truth.
Correct.
And how did you get them?
I've been collecting for around about 30 years. And Darren, would you believe, actually was kind enough to give me something the time he come to look at my house with Jordan Henderson to buy. Jordan was looking at it and he brought Darren. The both of them, I just left them to it in the house in Ashbrook. And I was given a little thank you by one of the physios at the time, a guy called Dave Binnensley. So it was passed on via Dave to myself and I got a pair of the boots.
No, such a nice guy.
I think the question everyone wants to know is why have you got the word "the truth" written on your?
Oh, it's just what a nickname people used to call me back in the day.
No one's ever called you the
I
truth.
promise
No
you.
one in the history.
I promise you.
So no one's ever gone, I saw Darren Bent. They're gone, who? They go, Darren Bent.
The truth,
Played for
yeah.
Sunderland. Spurt. No, the truth.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
Darren Bent.
Yeah, that's what was on there.
No one has ever called you that.
Yeah, it's part of a campaign, Umbro.
The truth.
Yeah.
That's
You know what? Used to love it. Used to absolutely love it. Loved it.
Well, you're never going to live that one down, are you? Listen, the truth, of course, is sat next to me,
Yes.
and he's probably desperate to get a closer look at the beach ball. Do you ever take the beach ball out the cabinet? Would you do so for this little chat or not?
Yeah, of course I will. I'll quickly grab it now and bring it a bit closer in.
Okay, that'd be
Oh,
great.
very nice. The truth. Just make sure you call me that from now on, yeah?
Truth, Darren the Bent.
It's on my boot.
Darren the Truth.
On the tongue.
Bent. Yeah, I'm sure it was on you. How long? No one's ever called you the truth.
That was my nickname as a kid.
That's
As a
so
kid.
funny. So we can see now he's taking the beach ball out. Oh, this is quite a big old moment, isn't it? This is quite fantastic. There you go. He's got the ball in his hands.
Oh, I love that.
The beach ball.
There it is.
Would you? It looks like it's in good nick. You said it would have been badly damaged. What was wrong with it? Because it looks fine, Michael.
Yeah, it's been split open. It's got sellotape holding the joints together, which is not really visible, but every joint has pretty much got sellotape holding it.
Wow. Okay.
It's in good nick. It looks like it's in good nick, though.
Yeah. Yeah. In case people are joining us late, this is all on YouTube. You can see this unfold. It's quite not unfold literally. That would break the. Would you ever sell the balloon to Benty if he wanted? Because he's got hat-trick balls, but he doesn't have the beach ball. Would you ever do that?
Unfortunately, like I said, this belongs to a gentleman called Kevin Barlow.
Oh, I see.
And he bought it with a bit tongue-in-cheek. He knew that I was interested. I actually offered him a sum of money, and then he just says, you know what, just keep it, Michael. It stays in Sunderland, and if I ever need it back, I'll get it back.
Would you? I'm not suggesting Benty will come up and do this, but if he were to, be passing one day, would you want him to sign the beach ball? Would that ruin it a bit?
No, to be honest, I think it would be lovely for Darren to come, and do something here. We can do something in relation to many different charities which we support daily anyway. And I can obviously speak to the owner, Kevin. Who knows? We might see it back with Darren. We might see it back with Darren, and then Darren, gives it back here for a period of time, and then we do something like that. So, that's what it's about.
Michael, the 25th next week, I'm up there in Sunderland.
Brilliant.
So I'll pass by and I'll come have a look at it and stuff.
And Michael, let the beach ball know, because I'm guessing the beach ball wants his goal bonus of 15 grand.
It's just started deflating.
Listen, Michael, thank you so much for coming on. While we've been on air, Martin O'Neill's texted me saying he wants his underpants back.
He needs them washing first.
Why have you got them?
Again, I love just having a collection of managers' kits as well as the players. The collection goes back that I've got personally about 140 years. And it just evokes a bit fun, randomness, and You know, and that's what it's about.
No, I like that. Okay. Well, I'll leave the last one with Bentley. I'm sure you want to thank Michael.
Yeah, thank you very much for keeping it. As I said, on the 25th next week, I am up there, so I'll try and pass by. I'll get the guys behind the glass to get your details and stuff, and I'll pass through.
Lovely. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on. Give our regards to the beach ball.
Cheers, pal. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. There you go, Michael Ganley from the Fans Museum in Sunderland. If you're watching on YouTube, you would have seen him holding that beach ball from 14 years ago. It's the first time you've actually seen it since then.
Yeah. As I said, I knew it was in a museum in Manchester, but it's been passed about. Yeah. And I guess I understand what you're saying there about the authenticity of the beach ball, because to get the one is difficult.
Great. Yeah. No, they've got it. It's great.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.